Hi traders, and welcome to the daily recap show for today, which is Tuesday the 31st of May, the final trading day of May. So we said that low volatility in the market, low volatility on a higher time frames is causing a period of contraction in the market at the moment, and it could be due to the fact that we had the public holiday in the US yesterday, and we've got the public holidays in the UK this week as well, and also we have non-farm payrolls later on in the week on Friday. So this can lead to this sort of period of contraction, low probability setups, which is the best time to just sort of sit out the market and exercise that patience, as it can also lead to more false breaks, which we also need to be wary of. So we said in the FTSE today, if we started to see a pullback, the zones and price action is a little bit choppy, so it was best to wait for clearer zones to establish. So the only thing that we were really looking for today was if we got a break above 76.16 to 76.26 to start seeing moves to key resistance towards 76.67 to 76.77. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE today. Okay, so you can see here on the open, we sort of pushed up into this, what was the zone that we needed to break above to start seeing the higher pricing towards that key resistance. We initially got a nice signal there. We took the liquidity from the overnight highs and put in a bit of a false break pattern there, which actually broke down. This would have been a losing trade. It is a valid signal because it was from a minor resistance zone. I think the thing to be wary of here, and the reason that I decided against this in real time, was that the overall market was bullish. So I was really looking to more for the buy side for a break above that and then a retest of this zone. But also by the time it set up, the risk to reward wasn't that great. It was quite a big bar. If the bar had closed slightly higher and I had a slightly better risk to reward on it, then I would potentially have taken this trade. And if that had happened, then there probably was enough room in this move down to get that trade at least risk-free, if not start booking profits. Because it's counter trend, you would want to be aggressive with management, and you would want to just be booking your profits and running. You wouldn't want to be going for really high targets or high risk to reward ratios, because it is against the overall trend in the market. But that is a trade that potentially was valid. We then saw this push up above the 76.16 to 76.26 zone, and we've come back and we retested it here. So retests on this zone were valid for to try and see higher pricing, but notice how price just chopped around for the rest of the day. And when you see this action, so if you got into trades around these sorts of levels here on the retest, you just started seeing this action. There's a really nice trade there actually that just grabbed the liquidity below there and then set up the reversal. There is probably enough room to get that trade risk-free anyway, but when you start to see this really consolidatory action, especially when we're advising and telling you to be wary of this contraction in the market at the moment, you really want to be booking your profits and getting out of the market without going for those high risk to reward ratio trades. This just because, like I say, the market this week, for the whole of this week, I would expect this action to continue unless there's some sort of catalyst news event to change that. We've got NFP later. We've got the public holidays, which is just creating this low period of volatility. So it's really important to exercise patience. And if you do see those setups, you really want to be managing them aggressively. So that's the FTSE today. Let's go and have a look at the DAX. Right, so DAX, exactly the same. We said about the low volatility and the public holidays and the potential for false breaks. But we said that breaks above 14,580 to 14,605 could see moves towards resistance today at 14,720 to 14,745, with main support coming at 14,250 to 14,285. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. Okay, so as you can see, the price action in the DAX was very, very choppy today. We chopped around the zones, nothing really of note to really get involved in. We weren't trading around any of the zones that we mentioned in the report. I mean, you do have a breakdown retest of the zone here. You have another breakdown retest of the zone here with a continuation. You have a couple of reversal patterns here and then here from this zone. Again, breakout retest. So that, I mean, the zones have worked quite well. There's some patterns there that you could have traded, but I think if you start looking for these sorts of patterns and these sorts of trades, in the long run, you're going to start getting yourself into a lot more trouble. You'll notice from my reports that there's in the last couple of days has been much fewer zones mentioned in terms of areas that I'm looking to trade from. That's because I'm looking to exercise the patience due to the market conditions at the moment. I'm only looking to trade from those real high probability areas. When you get weeks like this, sometimes it's best just to sit there, be patient, and if the trade sets up, be ready to take it. You may only get one trade in a week, you may not get anything, but you want to be ready and you want to make sure that you exercise the patience to make sure that the trades that you're taking are still the higher probability trades. Waiting for the market volatility to pick up again, wait for the market conditions to improve, to really show some more high probability trades, and then you can be a lot more active. But at the moment, it's best just to exercise that patience, wait for the trades to come, and they will come. And yeah, so hopefully you found this report useful. Like I say, the action this week has not been the best, but you can see the zones are still working. You can see there's a few good patterns setting up to help with those pattern recognition skills, but you can also hopefully see that at the moment it's best to exercise that patience. Don't have to trade if the setups aren't there. Wait for the best setups, and then you will be much better off in the long run. So I hope you find these reports useful. As always, please come join the Keyzone Traders community. Sign up for the Keyzone service. The link is in the box below. You'll get access to the Keyzone Traders community to discuss these setups with like-minded traders. You'll also get all of these reports before the market opens, in plenty of time to prepare yourself for the day. So I hope you're finding it useful, and let me know what you think in the comments box, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.